Welcome to the Athos Podcast, where we talk and you listen.
Athos fucking podcast!
Oh, have you already started it?
Yeah, we've been in it.
Oh.
This whole conversation has been on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I had no idea.
I told everybody.
You took the 705 seriously.
I legit told everybody when we were starting.
I heard 3,
I-
2, and I was like, wait
I
a
didn't
second.
even. At least you heard that. I didn't even hear that part. I was kind of
said-
weird.
DJ
kinda
Funk looked
weird.
good as fuck, and Sam's like,
I was like, yeah, and everyone's about to see what DJ shoves down his gullet.
Yeah, I've been like fucking zoned out all day long today, man. Like, I'm so fucking done with that school. Like, I'm literally tomorrow because me and Medicue are both working tomorrow.
Right.
So I am literally, when I go to work, I'm going to tell him straight to his face, the day that school opens, I am gone for a week. I'm fuck it. I'm not dealing with
Vacation.
it. Yep, I don't give a fuck. I am gone somewhere. I will get on a plane with a random ticket and leave and be like, sorry, bud, I'm not even here.
I'm not even in the state.
Yeah, I'm not even here.
I left
Well,
the
says
work
you're-
phone at home.
Leave the phone at home, park the van at Dulles.
Yup.
Sorry, bud.
Can't help you out.
Get fucked. All right. So where do we want to start here? Do we want to start at the
We
at the
going-
Olympic side of things, or
Oh,
do we want
we
to go straight
going-
into baseball?
Yeah, I was about to say, are we going MLB?
A lot. to cover
So
here.
all right. So I just have a quick question here. All right. You guys obviously live in a split household on your allegiance for sports, just particularly in the MLB scenario. Both Washington Redskins fans, as well, Washington football team fans, as you see in the background of Danny's. So this started last night. This conversation, which was
Oh.
confusing for me, and for what, and I get it now because you are a DC sports fan, like all the way across the board, Wizards, whatever it may be. Even though
Fuck
they
yeah.
suck,
Dude,
they
Oh,
suck,
I don't
win,
give a damn.
whatever. The
Bro,
teams have
don't get me
seen.
started on what the fucking Wizards did yesterday, dog. Take
Well,
Kyle
so
Kuzma's ass
that's
back to
what I
LA,
wanted.
dog.
But that's what I wanted to ask.
bro,
So
these decisions
the-
I've been
the
seeing
way-
in every fucking league is horrible.
the way that your night ended started with the possible rumors of Max Scherzer going to potentially the Padres,
Yeah,
to-
the Padres was the first
to
thing
the
I-
Dodgers. Well, that was going to send him home, like
Yeah.
home, like his hometown
Yeah,
area.
Yeah.
So
Shit's fucked.
you had the Dodgers, you had the Padres, you had a ton of teams that are competitors for winning the World Series. Like this is what they're doing. Like they're renting players because literally these
Oh,
guys are
100%.
so
They're
many
good
of these
players
guys
that
are going to be
will
free
win
agents at the end of the season.
Yeah, and they're just fucking. People who were
Um,
picking up players yesterday were people who wanted championships fucking now.
I'm sorry, but Washington building their whole team around Juan Soto is not going to fucking work.
100% it will. You're talking about
It will
probably
if
one of the
you
top
keep everybody
three.
that likes him.
No, you're talking about possibly one of the three best players for probably the next 10 to 15 years. Just straight up. You can't tell me that he's not.
I didn't say he's not a great
That's the
player,
reason why
but
he replaced
I
Bryce
think
Harper.
there's better players
Oh
than
no,
Juan
no, no,
Soto.
he didn't replace one. He didn't replace him. They didn't want to pay Bryce Harper.
I know.
They
I
let
know.
him
So,
walk.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, in my opinion,
don't
I
wanna pay
favor Trey
nobody.
Turner over Juan Soto.
So, question though, would you have kept him knowing that you were not going to complete a long-term deal? That he was going to be gone at the end of next season, walking completely free, or let's put it. In
That's my
perspective.
thing. Why aren't they re-signing players?
So there's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons.
The-
The salary cap thing doesn't exist. The luxury tax stuff, but it's that deferred money deals that they're trying to do. But they're not gonna bank on somebody who's 30 fucking years old, who their biggest assets is their speed.
Yeah, and they
For sure. Like, I mean, he has elite speed. Don't get me wrong, he can hit and he's a hell of a shortstop. But are you going to bank on a 5-year deal that he's still going to not diminish on the speed side, or that his hitting's not going to diminish? Because he could literally go to the Dodgers and absolutely suck the rest of the year.
All I'm saying is it takes you had good key players on the Nationals as they were. So you're gonna drop all those key players and keep Juan Soto top 5 in the whole MLB as a player overall.
They literally looked at it and was like, the ceiling is higher.
So they are gonna build a team around a 22-year-old versus a 30-year-old. You see what I'm saying? So if they can get now this is the thing, is if they can get a long-term deal with Juan Soto, because the thing would be is that if they're building the team right now for
So who are they gonna pick up to fill these spots though? That's my thing.
Young guys the same age the fuck as Soto, if not younger.
That's not gonna work for a couple. That's not gonna work for a couple of seasons.
So
And that's what they're
Like,
doing is they're
so
getting
they
a team
have- like,
together
they-
young guys to build up a team, like build up a legit team that gets along and is all around the same age and that can play for years to come. Not just they're going for the long haul like the Cubs are. The Yankees, the Dodgers, the
But you're
Padres,
telling
they're
me
all
they
trying to
couldn't
win
have
it
kept
now.
a couple of those people.
So the thing is that they said that there is a price for everybody except for Juan Soto.
Everybody
And
can go with Juan Soto.
Everybody could go. Now the thing is that the prospects they got, just like the 8 of them, like these aren't rookie
Stop it.
single A baseball prospects. These are top tier 2A and 3A prospects. Like they literally got 2 of the best prospects the Dodgers have, period,
They don't have to
in-
make it.
in that deal.
So let's put this in perspective, Sam.
My thing is how often do the prospects work out though?
Pretty
So
Like at least
for
one team, one at
I mean,
least team.
a lot of they
Because
do
if you're
turn
going to
into
take-
rotationals.
Okay, so like you picked up 2 of the prospects from the Dodgers. What's the likelihood of both those prospects being standout players instead of just sub players?
Okay, well, if you want to know my opinion, the Ruiz pickup, who is like the number 16 rated prospect
Ruiz?
that guy, the catcher.
Yeah.
So I literally sat there and made a joke about it and said that I can't stand Yan Gomes. Like I can't stand that guy at catcher, and guess where he goes? Oakland.
So Juan Soto has till 2025 till his deal is up for Washington. They're already starting contract talks with him.
Right,
So
because
that's even
it's
longer.
understandable. But the thing is
Because
that
they
need to
want to
fund it.
lock a player down before the other team start throwing fucking offers at him.
Well, that's the thing is because the longer they wait, the more money he's gonna want. That's just how it is, and that's how the game is. The
Yeah,
game,
100%.
this next season, people are gonna be making more than they did last season. When it comes to getting new deals.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
my thing
so-
is they pay him that much, he's not going to be willing to go below that. So my thing is you got these players, these prospects you're picking up for the next season. What about the following season? Obviously, their contract price is probably going to go up as well. So are they going to have the salary cap to pay all
there's
the
no star
players?
cap.
No, they won't. They don't. They just don't have. There's no salary cap, but they don't have the money to go give each player fucking.
So that's my thing. What's going to happen the following
$100
year
million deal.
after they sign Juan Soto again?
The prospects are still gonna have these prospects don't just have 1-year deals. They have 2, 5, however long.
I understand that.
So they're not gonna worry. That's next year's problem and the following year's problem.
Okay, so
Yeah,
so they sign the prospects to 2-year deals. That gets them clear through.
potentially more. I mean,
Just-
you're talking about that literally 2 of the guys that they picked up as prospects could potentially start in the next week.
Now, my thing in this trade deal, is there any type of clause that gets those prospects back after a certain amount of time?
No.
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 Okay, so
They-
it's clear on. These are now our players. It's not just
Yeah,
a
it's
fucking-
not
a
not
loan deal.
loans.
Gotcha.
So they're called prospects because typically they're younger players. Like some of them get into like their mid 20s. You could play into your 30s as a minor league player, but they're on these guys are on like a list of potentials like to go start or to get called up to play.
I
You
noticed-
know, MLB games might go back down because they need more hitting practice or whatever.
I noticed.
So
that,
my
the team
thing
actually traded
is,
prospects, too.
what's the
They're-
likelihood of them either dropping one of the prospects after a couple of years or switching their focus on the prospects and dropping Soto?
It depends on how unhappy Soto is or how much money he wants in an extension.
So
Because
the
I
thing
think
for
the reason
Soto though,
is so happy is because he is the star player for the Nationals.
I mean, if we're gonna be real, he has been.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
if we're talking about it, like since Bryce left, he's pretty much been the big bad.
Yeah, because
And-
But
And one of the reasons Trey Turner
still
didn't
there.
like Juan Soto
Is he?
is because he was
he's first
cocky.
baseman and he's like a designated hitter. Like they'll never get rid of him. He wasn't going anywhere.
no,
He's been with that team
he'll
forever.
finish his life
So
out there.
what's the likelihood of these prospects being able to work well with Soto?
It
I
just
mean,
depends.
Soto plays in left field. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, he's just out by himself.
Yeah, he just chills.
Then what was the beef between Trey Turner and Soto? Because
Yeah,
I heard that
Soto
Trey
was,
Turner was like, he's just super fucking cocky.
So I'm sure because Trey Turner is 30 years old and has had breakout seasons recently, and Juan Soto comes in and everybody's like, he's big dick on campus. It's probably the same. It's probably like the same attitude shit like Bryce Harper had. It's probably like that. But the thing is for Juan Soto to re-sign, if this plan backfires and they just get railed for like the next 3 years,
That's
he's
what I'm
not
saying.
going to re-sign. So, like the thing is, like
it gives us
the,
take for Juan Soto. I think every deal is
like the
separate
Josh
and
Harrison
it's all about
deal,
players
Got
right?
some audio going on in the background.
No, I'm changing it.
like he's not like so. Josh Harrison, he's going to the Oakland A's. Him and Jan Gomes.
Your favorite player.
If I had to pick anybody on the Nationals to stay there, was him. I don't know what it is. I just don't. I don't think he's good. But you know what? You know what he's gonna do? He's probably gonna go fucking start for Oakland.
Yeah. All I gotta say is Juan Soto better hope he does not rust at all. And
Well,
his,
yeah, I
his
mean,
play
fucking-
continues to rise. He
So the
better
other-
hope.
The other thing is too, though, is
'Cause
one
if he
guy we
goes
have not
fucking
talked about
stagnant,
yet.
ooh, that's gonna be bad.
I mean,
fucking news.
it'll happen, but that's the same thing with Trey Turner or Scherzer. Like they wouldn't have gotten some of the stuff that they got if Scherzer was playing bad, or Trey Turner hits like a massive slump and just kind of eats it for the rest of the year. But the bigger, like the other thing that we haven't talked about is Kyle Schwarber, actually. So I know I'm surprised that wasn't said. but-
that's the motherfucker that's out for the neck surgery, right?
He's out for a hamstring strain.
Oh,
Strasburg is out with the neck.
neck.
He's
Gotcha.
Strasburg is out with the shoulder.
I've heard
No,
his neck.
someone's getting neck surgery on the Nationals.
So
Scherzer.
it's
There's no
Scherzer's getting,
iPhone.
it's Strasburg.
Strasburg.
There's too
Strasburg's
many
getting neck
S's.
surgery.
Strasburg.
Dr. Glass is getting neck surgery.
He's getting surgery, but the conversation is that it's like in his neck shoulder region that has something to do with the way he throws, and his nerve is getting compressed.
Oh, yeah.
So they're gonna say that he's probably gonna have to pitch a different way, and he's gonna lose velocity.
It's
So-
actually the same surgery I got.
Juan Soto primed to usher in the $400 million era for mega.
He's
But-
probably got a compressed disc pushing on that nerve, just like I did, that goes down into this.
No,
arm here.
it's no. What it is it has a name. I forget what it is. Something syndrome. I forget what it's called, but it's like the other thing for baseball, like Tommy John, essentially, where they have work done on the elbow area.
right.
So it's one of those things where it comes and goes, and nobody could really diagnose it properly.
Scopothoracis bursticis, if I pronounced that correct.
Is that what it says on?
Yeah, this
Locker, what he
condition
has?
known as scapulothoracic bursitis.
Strasburg he had a thoracic outlet surgery on Wednesday.
Yeah, and it's a guessing game.
Thoracic outlet syndrome, whatever this word is.
Somebody who is an expert on like the pitch, like the way pitchers pitch and like injuries and how they obtain them and how to like negate it. They said that he has like about a 25% chance of being the way he was before the surgery, unless he learns how to pitch a different way, like how with raising like his elbow and not his shoulder or some shit.
Oh, that sucks, dog.
So, but yeah, so like, would you be concern about Kyle Schwarber leaving.
Yes.
But why? Because of the month of June?
That's all. I mean, that's all he's played in. Who else has stepped up though?
He's played all year though. But
Yeah, I know. Who else has stepped up though? In their
I mean-
slump, who else said something in a press conference and then went out and fucking did it? And then they went back down again.
well, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Like he had like an explosive month and he played consistent, and played well. But then the thing like you run into is that he's also hurt. Trey Turner's on a 10-day and like the 10-day COVID thing. They lost their their batting coach. They lost their whatever coach. There's so many people that got the whole COVID thing that they have injuries to deal with, and then you have one of your main pitchers go down. So as a team, if you have no shot of making it, isn't the best opportunity to like not burn the fucking bank on everything, plus try to build the team for the future by just dumping off assets? Because every move besides Trey Turner made 100% sense.
Yeah.
Every person that they got rid of except for that
That's
one.
my big point is I don't know why the fuck they got rid of Trey Turner. Like I'm not a fan of Nationals baseball. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just trying to
I would
figure out
say
why they
I have a
got-
soft spot for the Nationals baseball team.
I'm trying to figure out
because-
why they got rid of 2 starters and their closer.
Bro.
Like, I get it though, because it's like fucking tanking for Tua.
But I'm saying
It's like with Miami-
you could
it's like
still
Miami
build
or
a
the
team and
Sixers.
still keep some of them players. There was no need to drop the whole fucking team.
So I mean, they have a roster still. It's not like they're dead in the water, but I mean, you got to think.
Is
though.
anybody noteworthy though?
Yeah, I mean, they have Josh
Soto.
Bell. They have Juan Soto.
What?
They've got Carter.
Obviously,
Carter
they have Juan Soto. They said we'll
Carter-
get rid of everybody but him.
Carter Keyboom, Victor Robles, Will
They don't have-
Harris,
what's his name? He got
Starling Castro.
They don't have him anymore.
Hey, Starling Castro.
He got put on the 30-day suspension, and they're gonna fucking release him once he gets put on it.
No,
That they already came out and
Them
said.
they
Roids,
said that he was
dog.
shooting. They say he was doing roids.
Dude.
Who got
Ooh, no,
Wait.
he got
domestic
caught-
abuse, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
domestic
Okay,
abuse.
so that's who it was. That's
Who
who
was
it
the one that got caught juicing? We were just talking about it earlier. Yeah, a player got suspended because they were caught juicing. At least I think it was for the MLB, right?
Oh, Ryan Zimmerman.
No.
No, I mean you got Ryan Zimmerman still there.
Oh.
I mean, so they have.
5?
Okay, so here,
no,
so here,
worthy players besides the ones they got rid of.
So here's their lineup tonight. All right. Center field.
So is
Stevenson.
Miami. Wait, no, what?
So is
Stevenson.
Juan Soto now starting pitcher?
No, Juan Soto's right field. He's an outfield.
I
He
was
doesn't play
joking.
anywhere else.
I was joking.
TJ.
Left field is Pereira.
Yeah, my point, DJ.
Paul Campbell got suspended 80 games for steroids.
Yeah.
They said with the injuries and COVID, this is how the lineup's been looking anyways. They said just minus Harrison.
Oh,
So somebody said, "I hope you're hanging in there, Nat's social media."
bro.
But yeah, so with the trade of John Lester before 4:00 today, the Nationals have dealt more than 30% of their MLB roster in the last 2 days.
We'll see if it works. Honestly, I don't think it's going to, but we'll see. But I care about 20%.
Yeah, so I mean, they already had, they sent out 7 players at the deadline, 3 of which weren't active. Trey Turner, Daniel Hudson, both on COVID. Kyle Schwarber on regular IL. They had called up Hernandez for Brad Hand yesterday. So they only have to fill 3 spots from the actual roster due to injuries and everything else. Because because Scherzer wasn't going to pitch anyways because he pitched last night.
Yeah. Should have got rid of John Lester.
John Lester fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And he's 37. They're not
Still
going to re-sign that
He
motherfucker.
can still throw better than some of the motherfuckers they got in their bullpen.
You're right. You're absolutely right. They have 2.5 pitchers in their bullpen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who the fuck are they gonna have start? That's gonna
I
be
mean,
able to
no.
pitch more than 5 innings.
2 elite. Fuck. Most of them can't anyways. They might pitch 6. And then you're getting lucky if they're only going for a 9 inning as if they're going for like a solid, like a perfect game. Or if it's going quick.
Well, that's
low
what I'm
pitch.
saying. It's like after you take out your starter, who's gonna start first of all? Your first 4 innings, 4 to 6 innings. Second of all, who are you gonna put in the rotation?
I mean, they have several pitchers.
That's gonna work well.
So compared to 2 years ago, a lot of the bullpen hasn't changed. They had one of the best bullpens in baseball. You're talking about right now, though, is pretty much Scherzer, Lester, and then hoping Brad Hand can fucking close it.
Well, you can't
got
count
rid of
on
those
John
2.
Lester now.
Well, you're right. But
So you got
all right. So here's listen to this shit, all right? The Dodgers are gonna be fucking stupid.
did they just buy a World Series team?
Well, I mean,
Are they pulling a national
already-
2 seasons ago?
they already had Mookie Betts playing right fielder, Cody Bellinger playing center field, AJ Pollock at left field, Gavin Lux playing fucking shortstop, Trey Turner's gonna play second base. I think Chris Taylor's
They're
gonna
gonna-
back into
Trey
the
Turner's gonna
outfield.
be on second.
Mike Muncy might be playing
not-
first.
I don't think it's that big of a difference because sometimes
It's not.
Nah,
No,
there's a
shortstop's
rotating
going to
positions
second.
like shortstop
Yeah.
and second base.
They have
I would even throw third base in there too.
They
So they
rotate
gave
depends on where the
up-
ball gets hit.
so they actually gave up Josiah Gray as during like one of the pitchers
Mhm.
that they gave up in that trade. But I mean, they have Kenley Jansen. They have.
He's disgusting cleanup.
They also have where the fuck's his name? So that's like their relief pitchers. Like they've got him and Corey Keybell.
Yeah.
But I mean, they have Clayton Kershaw, Trevor Bauer, Val Scherzer. They have 3 nutty fucking starting
of.
pitchers. Yeah,
No.
The Lakers are
yes.
the only super team in LA now.
but see, so the thing is with baseball, they don't have the same salary cap restriction that you have in basketball.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, like this roster is fucking silly. Yeah, I mean, it's Will Smith playing fucking catcher. Corey Seager would be their shortstop, but he's hurt, and he's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. I mean, you got Chris Taylor, Cody Bellinger, AJ
So wait,
Pollock.
on the Nationals, who else's contract runs up this year?
Well, John Lester was one, and then Scherzer was another.
Dude,
On top of
I
that, so
don't-
that-
I don't know how our team's gonna look. Well, not our team, but Danny's team's gonna look next year.
Here we go. Hang on, I'm about to.
Like,
I'm about to.
I mean, possibly.
I feel like there will be
Here we go,
a
boys.
team in the next few seasons, like 3 seasons. I feel like they'll come out.
I mean, possibly like
free agency,
shit.
free agency, traded, free agency, free agency.
That's how they were acquired.
You know what's nutty though, if you actually think
But
about
if you
it?
look over at their contract status, it'll.
You know, in 3 consecutive years, I think.
But it doesn't
Oh.
say when they were acquired.
No, but this is their contracts. This is active, so they've got 1 year left on their contract. They've got 1 year left on their contract.
Yo, that's roster spot 30 through fucking 22.
No. So this is for this year. What they're making this year. So these guys all have 1 year.
This hasn't been updated because
These all have 1 year contracts right now.
these haven't been updated because Juan Soto just signed his contract again.
No, he didn't,
Then why does it say he's only got 1 year left?
because he probably signed a tag or some shit.
Who?
That's what he's making this year, and they're gonna extend him next year. Or they're gonna try to extend him next year. He's got, I think, till
No, he has a 5-year deal because you have
I'm saying he's going to 2025.
you have the 1 year and then you've got the 4 years of arbitrary years.
So I guess they're not counting that because up here it says Steven Strasburg is on a 7-year, 2020 to 2026.
Yeah, and they're going to be paying him 35 mil a year for nothing because he might come back and not be able to play baseball. So, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, they got they got a lot of good prospects. I'll say that.
Dude, it's just
John Lester, free agent, was after this Sam. So after this season, John Lester, Alex Avila, Escobar, Rivera, Avalon, Dietrich, Goody.
yeah. So it's literally after this 2021 season, they lose 10 players if they don't re-sign them.
They also get rid of Trey Turner. They got rid of Max Scherzer. Who else did they get rid of?
Who?
They got,
Nat.
Trey
They got
Turner,
rid of
Max
Brad
Scherzer.
Hand, Schwarber, Daniel Hudson.
They got rid of Schwarber?
Yeah.
He went to the Red Sox.
I just don't know about their team for the next couple of years.
So they got Aldo Ramirez, who's a 20-year-old right-hander. Hudson went to San Diego. Well, no, I don't know if he's right or lefty. My bad. Daniel Hudson went to the Padres for right-handed pitcher Mason Thompson and shortstop Jordy Barley. There were no cash swaps of Hand for Adams because they ended up getting an outfielder. The Blue Jays will pay the $10.5 million salary, 6.5 of which is deferred for the next 3 years. So the Jays actually picked up Brad Hand's contract. The Dodgers are also expected to take on money owed to Scherzer and Turner.
Damn. Dodgers
And so
breaking the fucking bank.
The Nats are using the
Got the money
deadline
to do it, dog.
They're trying. So the Nats are trying to better their farm system and also shed some salary obligations.
Yeah, they're trying to pretty much
Because
rebuild.
that was the big problem is that they couldn't afford to pay these contracts at like Bryce Harper or Anthony Rendon because they wanted to pay Strasburg. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just that's how it works is that when you start giving out these massive contracts, you can't afford to keep everybody because then you start losing money. But unfortunately for baseball, they don't have the same stipulations. Like I can tell you right now,
They can keep going up for a while.
there would be so many teams if say this was soccer. If this was soccer, there would be so many teams getting
Super teams.
dicked by financial fair play,
Yeah.
like that they would not be able to draft players or not be able to trade or whatever,
No,
whatever
'cause
they
if there
have.
wasn't
But
a cap, you'd have way too many
so-
fucking super teams out there.
so
And motherfuckers be getting paid like $1 billion a fucking year.
So Schwarber and Hand both had 2 months left on 1-year contracts when that trade happened. They were done at the end of the year, 100%. Hudson, at the end of the 2-year deal that he signed at the end of the World Series, Schwarber was the best hitter in the league until he injured his hamstring on the 2nd of July. Still hasn't played. So he's almost been out for a month. Hudson, 34 years old. Hand, 31. Let's see. I don't know, but yeah, so somebody was actually asking, they go, when do you Oh yeah, so you guys got catcher what is it, Ruiz? Ruiz. So you got catcher, right-handed pitcher Josiah Gray and Gerardo Carrillo, and outfielder Donovan Casey from the Dodgers, Ramirez from the Red Sox, Adams from the Blue Jays, Thomas and Barley from the Padres.
So we got some mid-tier
So they're-
players from
they're
other
cool.
teams.
So they're collecting young pitchers. Adams, who's 25, is widely ranked outside of he's widely ranked outside of the top 10 in the Jays' impressive farm system. So he's like a relatively top prospect in theirs. He was a 3rd-round pick in the 2017 draft. He plays AAA for the Jays. Gonzalez. was having a lot of success for the Salem Red Sox. Thompson has a big fastball that registers between 95 and 100. This one dude who has back end relief potential. He's 6'7". If he's a fucking soft tosser, I'm gonna be pissed.
You mean throwing 64-mile-an-hour curveballs?
No, I mean fucking just fucking the submarine slinging.
Oh, you talking touching the fucking ground, bringing up a
Yeah.
dust cloud when he throws the ball.
Yeah, I mean,
Them
but in a
pitchers
sense
fucked me up on
though,
the show.
the Trey Turner thing is probably the only big questionable thing. But if they don't bring in or have like decent pitching coming out of this year, like into next year, and then like build on what they just did, people are gonna start to be pissed. But yeah, they had to pick who they wanted to build the team on. They're gonna go with a 22-year-old who is a big hitter already versus somebody who's gonna be slowly starting to hit like the back end of their career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're not going to sign somebody for 5 years for a big ass contract that might only make it 235. But what was it? I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
So we got any NFL news? Any NFL news?
What was I gonna say?
Training camps have started.
Training camps have started. I can tell you that, and I think that there is Dak Prescott potentially might already be hurt again.
Yep.
And
Again,
Dak
Who?
Prescott left practice early the other day.
it's shoulder soreness was what it was.
Wentz is out indefinitely right now.
Yeah.
Foot.
Foot. Yep. Did you see
Foot
Pat
injury.
McAfee's reaction to that?
No.
They had Darius Slay running the show and AJ Hawk on like camera from his house, and Pat McAfee wasn't there, and Pat McAfee called in. Bro, shit was fucking funny.
Oh, I'm sure.
He was not happy.
All right. So yeah. So we should actually be having our fantasy football draft next weekend.
Sure, are we gonna stream that?
I'd be down to stream it.
Make that
Next
podcast?
weekend?
No, it's not next weekend, Sam.
It's next month.
It's September.
Oh, September. Oh, fuck.
In
Dude,
August.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I was
Yeah.
like,
in a month and a few days.
the fuck would we stream that? We need
Gives
to find a fucking
gives me
10th,
time
man.
to find $20
So-
hairs.
What did Austin fucking bail out?
Yeah.
Why?
He's a fucking loser.
Well, he says he's just doing the bets this year. He's not doing any fantasy football.
That's fucking lame.
So if
Just
anyone
set it
out
and
there
forget it.
plays
Who cares?
fantasy football
I think-
and wants to be part of a $20 league,
Ryan said no also.
hit me up. Ryan's out
Who?
this year too?
Not Ryan Baumgart. Not the dude that played last year. I meant Ryan Execute.
ATG.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But we'll find a 10.
It's just a fucking joke league, anyways.
Is Cody doing it this year?
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot. Forgot to ask him.
He did it the first year, but he didn't really pay attention.
So let's see how we did on the Athos Podcast Parlay last week. You like that? Little drum roll.
What do you mean?
Let's
We
talk
won.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we won one finally after how many
Yay.
weeks of not winning?
We were 2 for 46. Let's go.
It's been like 4 weeks since we've won.
No, it's been a minute, dog.
No, it actually hasn't.
No,
It hasn't been as long as you think.
as far as the podcast go, it has.
Dude, I don't think we've won since our very first bet.
No, we did not win our very first.
Or our
bet.
second one. Whatever
It
one
was
it
like
was
the
that we won the
third.
$46.
You got to think about this. We only do this once a week, so it might seem like very long ago, but it was not all that many bets ago. See, Danny, look at that. All right, you're worried about the Nationals, and they're winning 1-0 right now over the Cubs.
Okay. Cubs did the same thing, dog. What you expect? This is gonna be a lackluster game. That's all that is.
So
I mean,
our first video.
I'll just let you know
posted-
the over under was a plus
Five.
one was a
it was a plus 1.5. Plus 1.5.
So our first video was posted 6 months ago.
Right. I can tell you the last time we
Well,
won.
didn't
If you
do
really
APP
want to know.
the first podcast, first to second, third one, we didn't do APP. We try our hand at the bet is the first one we bet on.
Yeah.
He's got a good point. I
And
can't
we've
actually
lost
see.
it all. And I think it was 2 months ago when we won our first one, because I was like, we win bets here at Athos.
And then the next week is like
We may go
lost
bankrupt.
all. Go bankrupt.
When was the first one?
The first one was 2 months ago.
That was the first bet. Was 2 months ago.
Yeah. We try our hand at the bet. No, 3 months ago. 3 months ago.
No. All right.
April 17th.
April 17th.
Yeah. Well, that's when I posted the video, so it was probably like April 16th.
Okay. So I need to look back further. So a lot of these we got really close. There was a lot of 3 out of 4 legs. We had 4 out of 6.
Such disappointments, man.
Yeah, like I mean we had some heavy potential on some.
My favorite one is that fucking $46,000 one. It's my favorite one.
The $46,000 one. You
Yeah.
mean you don't remember the 500 and some thousand dollar
No,
one?
the one that they wouldn't let us do?
No, that one was
Like
for 2.
million.
That was like 3 mil.
Oh,
That
They
was
were
a
like,
real
no.
dog.
And it was like a $10 bet for $3 million return.
off of something that was no way
Okay, so the
possible gonna
one,
happen.
so we won $46 on May 14th.
May 14th. So we're looking at June, July. So that's 2.5 months.
And then that was the only time we've won. We came very close.
But we have won another one. Finally, won another.
And I mean,
one.
we hit 5 out of 7 legs on one.
Oh my god.
Like
we try to win some money. Try.
we got 2 out of 4. We got a bunch of ones and some losers. We hit 1 on 6.
Now, if we can grow a bigger audience and
3 on
have our
4.
audience start putting in some bets, we might give back to the community. But right
Shit,
now,
we
it's
might-
just the 3 of us, and we're only winning $21 every 2 months. So, not much to
Yeah.
get back there.
So right now we're sitting at a whopping $31.27.
And this has lasted us our 3 months.
This is not true, actually.
No, this isn't. This
I
isn't
had
true.
to replenish it one time.
I sent
Like,
money additionally after the original install.
After a fucking what, a $20 win, we all get like $6.33 split evenly.
Something like that.
Well, technically DJ gets 10, or
So
he gets 12.66 if we're counting him taking all my money because I owe him still.
so what is?
Is it time for the APP?
It's been time for the APP.
I almost typed APP in my search bar instead of
APP.
FanDuel,
Athos Podcast Parlay.
where we bet and you watch
And we lose.
and you watch.
Unless you got a better bet for us to place, I'm all ears.
Chicago's the favorite to win.
So I think I'm going back to the Olympics this time, boys.
Are they still going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on day 8.
The Oli Olympics?
Yeah.
So I won my soccer bet last week. So I think I'm gonna stick with soccer again on my serious bet.
Okay, I got my joke bet straight out.
Oh. Do we want to start with the joke bets?
Yeah.
All right, let me find my joke bet.
Sam, are you taking South Korea over Mexico in soccer?
I haven't even seen that yet. Oh, not for my joke bet. That'd be a pretty good fucking serious bet to place though, for South Korea to win.
My joke bet is going to be New Zealand over Japan soccer.
That's your joke bet?
Yeah, plus
Oh,
1,000.
okay. Because their real team for like World Cup soccer would fucking destroy Japan.
Oh yeah,
Their
100%.
youth roster, like their under 23 roster, may not be as hot.
But let me find my serious one.
Okay, I got my joke bet.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna take this one to the men's Olympic boxing ring.
Okay.
We're gonna take Patrick Chinyemba at a plus 620.
Wait, who are you taking, Sam? Hold on.
Patrick Chinyemba
Where
The
is the
fuck
box?
is that?
at a plus 620 versus Galal Yafa.
I wish it showed their countries.
Right there, Danny. Yep,
And when is that fight?
that is tonight at 11:36.
Olympic.
Patrick Chaya, is that? No, Sam. It's the bottom one. It's 4:15 a.m.
Doesn't matter. It's still tomorrow. What? Oh,
Chinyemba.
That dude's like a minus 1,000. Jesus
That's
Christ.
the joke bet. Patrick Chinyemba might give Galafi Yafai a lucky Chinyemba uppercut.
Galal
Galal Yafai.
Galal Yafai.
Galal Yafai. Luke McCormack sounds American.
All I'm saying is I
So does Andy
need
Cruz.
Chinyemba to land one right on
It's not-
Galal Yafai's
So does
Chinyemba.
Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn Davis definitely sounds American. All right.
Now Harrison Garside sounds like he's from the UK or New Zealand. So I'm actually curious about that.
Oh, it's all done with. So
So that was the Chinyemba.
Yep.
All right. What's yours, Danny, for the Joker?
the Joker?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I told you already.
What? Oh, the New Zealand.
Yeah.
God, we're never gonna get one of these.
You never know.
You said New Zealand over Japan.
Hold on.
The joke bet pretty much we're taking the fucking worst
Yeah,
underdog
you said New
we can
Zealand or
find.
did you say Netherlands? You said New Zealand, right?
I'm taking New Zealand over Japan. Yes.
Olympic soccer.
Yes.
Is that the game at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. Eastern?
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
The plus 1,000. All right. Okay, so unplayable parlay.
Look at these odds, boys.
Whose bet is not playable?
Probably yours, Sam.
Probably.
If it's a boxing one.
Probably.
No, it might be mine.
Oh.
Yeah, let me go find Sam's real quick. What the fuck, dude? I had the best one possible too. Cause it could fucking happen.
That's probably why they're like, nah, not happening.
Dude, it's a plus 4,000. But it could happen.
It could happen.
It all depends on what events are happening between today and tomorrow for day 8 of the Olympics. I think there's a lot of swimming and a lot of running, so we might be all right.
There's water polo.
Yeah, I know.
Montenegro versus Kazakhstan. Australia versus Spain. U.S. is playing Hungary.
Okay, it's mine.
It's yours.
What the fuck? Yeah. Damn, man. You know, I was sitting there trying to fucking do the fucking United States to win 6 gold medals on day 8. Possible.
They're
Are you
like,
taking
nah.
Caleb Dressel in the swimming competitions, DJ?
That dude is nasty.
He's minus 550, minus 700 in both the ones he's in.
Oh, because he's gonna win.
What do you want, Sam, for dinner?
I asked you that like an hour ago.
I know. I'm asking you.
This ain't Uno. You can't reverse that shit.
Did.
You didn't.
Did. Consider it reversed.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm gonna do the plus 800 for Jin Young Ko.
On
Boxing?
Golf.
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 Olympic golf.
and she's the second person. The favorite is a plus 700. So three doll hairs is $2,100.
Yo, I'm mad. 3 of the top people are from Korea.
What for golf?
Yeah.
Asians don't
Two
play
of the top 3. It's an American and 2 Koreans.
Kim
Yeah.
Park-
And then the next one is also Korean.
Mhm.
And then the
Kim-
the 6th one's also Korean.
and there's a Thai one there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam, you didn't know that like actually Asian female golfers are actually very good.
I had no idea that was our thing.
Now, I'll take the dude that won the Masters as an outlier and say that like Asian men are good at golf, but they seem relatively decent. But for females,
We
The-
Asians nasty out here.
yeah, if you look at some of the top players in the world, they're all like a lot of them are Asian. I think the one chick that used to dominate was either Korean or from China.
Wow. They don't even have United States in the thing for the gold medal winner for the handball tournament.
I don't think.
Yeah, 'cause
we
what
don't
are you
have a
talking-
handball team.
no, we do. We suck.
Oh.
Your better teams are from Europe.
True.
That's where it's from, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you have Spain, Germany, Netherlands.
Oh, do they have curling on here?
No, it's not winter, dum dum. They'd be
it's not.
shuffleboard.
It's Winter Olympics.
Winter Olympics only.
Oh,
Oh, I can't wait
All
for
right.
this to come out.
What?
Winter Olympics.
All right. So that's the 3. All right. So what's your real bet?
All right, my real bet. I am going to take South Korea Olympic over Mexico Olympic.
For men's?
Yes.
Because that's a plus 190.
Yes.
Okay.
I got faith South Korea can come out and beat Mexico. Bring her home, boys. Bring her home.
Where are you going, Danny? Are you taking the women's soccer team in the semifinals? They're getting stupid lucky. Ride the lightning.
well, it's either that or women's basketball. It's one of the two.
Well, I'm gonna go to soccer as well.
Dude, I can almost see in the women's Canada team beating USA. I can see that as a possibility.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that the United States is going to beat Mexico men's in the Gold Cup final.
Oh, going Gold Cup.
That is on August 1st.
Not Olympico soccer.
So I'm gonna
So
take
Sunday's game.
USA with the plus 230 on the win.
Hey,
And
can we beat Mexico twice in one bet?
And I'm also gonna put the goal differential. I'm gonna make it a 4-legger, and I'm gonna say that it's gonna be
Plus 1 goal differential.
I'm taking Slovenia over Spain in Olympic basketball. Men's.
Don't let me down today, South Korea. Or tomorrow, whenever you guys play.
So. Wait, what the fuck?
No, what the hell?
I don't understand this because there's a same game parlay for the soccer game that says to lift the cup, but you can also choose the straight up winner.
Huh?
Doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to see.
Hey, Sam.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I want Gaethje to win.
Madison Square Garden, November.
Oh, Gaethje better fucking win, dude.
Contracts have not been signed, but both parties agreed to the bout. The promotion is targeting Madison Square Garden on November 6th.
I'm psyched for that one. I like Gaethje. He's a fucking monster, dude.
He's a zombie, bro. He just keeps on
Dude, he
coming.
can take a fucking beating and just keep giving it back. Dude is absolutely
Here you
absurd.
go, Sam.
I'm gonna say
You're gonna be seeing that a lot every fucking game. I'm telling you right now.
Jesus.
Did you
All right,
see
Danny,
it?
what game were you picking?
I'm picking Slovenia over Spain in men's Olympic basketball. I'm putting my faith in Luka
Okay, hold up here.
Luka
That's
Doncic.
fine.
Doncic.
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 Luka Doncic.
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 Men's basketball.
How badly can we murder someone's name?
What? So Olympic basketball, and you've
Stop
got
streaming.
Oh,
Slovenia beating Spain.
yes.
All right.
If fucking Spain wins, I'm gonna lose my shit. Watch our joke bet hit.
It's a possibility.
USA women are the minus 1,200 favorite over France women. Jesus. South Korea is the plus 1,200 underdog against Serbia is minus 4,500. God damn.
In what? Basketball?
Women's basketball.
Ah.
Koreans ain't got the shots, son.
Well, I can only
Nah, but
imagine how tall
China fucking boat raced fucking Puerto Rico.
Did y'all see did y'all see the video of the boat race going on where like United
Sailing?
States going and then the fucking like okay, so imagine you're looking at like from the sky, right? Two boats going this way, right? One fucking boat just comes out of nowhere and just straight fucking and then they fucking straighten it back out.
You know, I can only imagine how tall that women's Korean basketball team is. Because when I was in Korea, there were no tall Korean women that I saw.
Well, right. That's because they were all in the gym playing basketball.
I don't think so. I just don't think
I
they
mean, have you
exist.
seen like? I mean, you have those offliers like that. What that 15-year-old Chinese girl that's like the size of Yao Ming.
We're talking Koreans here, talk.
I'm just saying. I mean, they're there.
Remember, Danny, we can't show any clips from the Olympics
I know.
because that's what got what's his name fucking banned.
Oh.
XQC. So I wouldn't even
wasn't-
bring it up. Apparently, he got DMCA'd.
Yeah, it's not really digging my.
Your next choice either.
Yeah, it wasn't digging my multi-game, same game parlay. It allowed me to make a parlay for that game because I was actually going to say that it was going to have a over 1.5 on the score spread. You're telling me you don't think that there'll be 2 goals scored in that game?
Maybe. Maybe. All right, so were you able to put it through, or do you have to pick something else to go along with it?
So, Sam, what if I told you that in the last 4 of 5 games, the scores have been 2-3, 2-1, 1-1, 1-0, and 3-2?
I could see those being the scores in the earlier matches, but as we
And
get later on
United
into it,
States in the Gold Cup is on a form of win, 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 and Mexico is on a win, 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 draw. Nobody injured or doubtful. Mexico, nobody injured or doubtful.
should be a good game. Hopefully, we can.
They
pull
are
her out.
expecting a 2-1 Mexico game on Sportskeeda.
Had
What's up,
multiple
dude?
E's in the middle. What's going on, buddy?
What's that?
But no, I'm gonna just hook it in there with the 3-leg, $3, $46.
Nice.
Like
That's a
my
serious
new
bet.
digs. Living up the life now.
Oh yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Dude, that looks worse than the hotel I lived in Nebraska.
Dude, it probably is.
They gotta make the extended stays a little bit alright.
We're here for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh yuck! You got a stove, like a stovetop in there at all?
Nah.
Oh, fucking rough,
From what
dude.
I
They
saw,
hate you.
it was the 2 twin beds
They got
with
the
a
microwave.
bathroom and a
Beautiful microwave. If I zoom in, you might be able to see the ants crawling all over the windows and AC, but you know.
Oh, see, I'd be asking for a new room.
Yeah, they'll give you one.
I'm only here like every other night. Otherwise, I drive back to Des Moines, which is 2 hours, because I have to feed Philo.
Just
What,
bring
the
the cat
hotel,
with you.
hotel not pet friendly?
Nope.
What?
That sucks.
Dude,
Right?
there were so many dogs in the hotel that I was in.
Dude, it seems like
the
every
extended
hotel
stay.
I've ever stayed at has been pet friendly.
I know. This is like the only one that I've seen
Dude,
that doesn't have
the-
fucking pet.
The extended stay in Nebraska, there was 3 pit bulls in there. So that was a little bit of a
Oh,
shocker.
we got 5 viewers, boys. It's the first time in months.
Yeah, I missed. Did you guys? How'd you do on last week's parlay? I missed that. 'cause
We won our
We won,
series.
actually. We won the serious bet, so it was like
$21.
oh, I didn't say what it was, did I?
Yeah, no. Oh, wait, before we get into last week, what was the joke bet payout for this week?
For this week it's like 2,100,
Not bad.
something like that.
Not bad.
It's only on a 3-leg though, because I couldn't
Yeah.
hit the 4-leg, and I couldn't do the United States to win 6 gold medals on day 8.
That's janky. I wish they would just let us make the bets we want to make.
I
Because
mean,
there's quite a few that I feel like we could have had if they would have let it go through. You know, like the NASCAR ones or the Formula
They're
One.
hard to hit, dog.
yeah. So I mean, so I'll go ahead and let you know. For day 8, like I might just put in a bet on my own on this. For day 8, we have
Let me see
The-
if I'm-
they have swimming, so they have Ledecky going for her 2nd gold medal, so that's the 800-meter freestyle. Track and field has their 4x400 mixed relay.
No smokers allowed.
They have the golf,
Don't get me started on that topic again.
and the dude that's in the lead is American, and he's 11 under par. And then there is. So that's 3rd round for golf, though. But you got the finals for the 100-meter butterfly, women's 200-meter, women's 800 freestyle, mixed medley 100-meter. Yeah, there's still like a. Wow, Canada beat Brazil on penalty kicks.
That's wild.
So here's the semifinals for soccer.
In
For
what league?
women's,
In what league?
United States, Canada,
For what
Great
league?
Britain, for the Olympics for
Okay,
women.
got you.
United States, Canada, Sweden, and Great Britain. Which is odd because we were on the doorstep of getting eliminated.
That's real weird. I think
Yeah.
we'll still come back and choke though. I don't think
No.
I don't think the women's soccer team's gonna win gold.
They will. They will. Because the teams that they're playing, they smoke the shit out of them, usually.
Usually.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't they just lose to France
thing
though, not
is,
too long ago?
who?
Didn't USA's women's team lose to a team like last week?
Literally the first game of the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that team's knocked out.
Yeah, they lost to some dog shit team.
Not necessarily.
But
But see, the thing is that they came back and they blew the shit, like they blew the doors off somebody 6-0.
but who'd they play?
A team that literally, oh no, wait, my bad. Australia moved on over Great Britain. They blew the doors off Australia.
Australia's not a very good soccer team.
For women, apparently they are.
Since when?
Japan is a really good team.
Yeah, I know Japan always
they
dominates
lost.
like
They
the
lost
women's.
to Sweden. That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
Here, let me
That's
look at
baffling, honestly.
Let me look at the Olympics women's teams fixtures and brackets. All right. So you had United States lost to Netherlands on penalty kicks. So keep that one correct. No. USA beat Netherlands on penalty kicks today. My bad.
Close call.
Yeah, Australia beat Great Britain. Sweden lost to Japan, and let's see, United States plays Canada, and Australia plays Sweden. So in the group stages,
Australia's gonna beat Sweden.
in the group stages, we lost to Sweden the first day 3-0. Then we came back and blew the doors off New Zealand 6-1. New Zealand lost to Sweden 2-0. And then we tied Australia. So that was the big concerning thing. But so the two teams that we've had issues with in our group play each other.
Yeah.
And then
that's gonna be a good game to watch.
We played Canada, who had 1 draw, 2-1 win, and a 1-1 draw.
But I think they're gonna come out and put up some goals against the women's soccer team. I just have a feeling.
I mean, I think it's just because they're never fucking challenged.
The women's soccer team, and when they
Yeah,
are, they just fall apart.
That team's fucking complacent. Like, I mean, if you think about it, like, if it's a complete letdown if they don't win gold.
I mean, same thing with USA men's basketball team. We've all seen how fucked that's been.
All the old NBA stars are super fucking pissed.
Well, they chose not to go. They could give two fucks.
No, I'm
No, he's
talking like
about
retired.
yeah.
Charles Barkley, Shaq.
Oh, a lot of these, bro. If I was Popovich and Kerr, I'd be up their fucking asses
So
because
the
it is
thing,
making them look bad.
so the thing
Charles
is,
Barkley came out and was just like, you can't use you guys playing for the first time as an excuse. You can't use that as an excuse.
Because half the
So-
fucking they're best friends.
So I do give the USA's team having a new coach for women's, a newer coach. Like, they had the same coach from 2012 to 2019. And they literally said they do lose games. They've never had a streak where they haven't lost except for a coach that did 4 matches. Like, that team's win percentage is a .845. They are 543, 79, and 67. And they score at least 2.5 goals a game. But I mean, you're talking about historically for fucking medals?
Fox, you look lost in your hotel room.
I don't know what to do with myself. How does the whole soccer thing work, by the way?
What do you mean?
Like, as far is it like a double elimination tournament? Or
No. So they qualify based on
Group stages.
well, they qualify prior to that. So they
Oh,
do
so-
like their friendlies and stuff. Yeah, they do like their winners of confederations and stuff.
So
I guess.
are they? So to qualify, are they doing it by the point system? like they
No.
do?
So obviously the host gets a guaranteed bid, just like
That's
the World
fucking
Cup and all that.
gross. I saw that.
I was gonna go sit at that table to eat, but then like
There's
Nope.
just bugs crawling
So-
across his table in his hotel room.
So
Bro, I would
We'll
be
look at-
calling and complaining the fuck out of that.
we'll look at the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 World Cups, right? Champions, third, runner-up, champions. Olympics, gold, silver, gold. 5th place was the last one. Then you have the Gold Cup and Women's Championships in North America. Champion. Didn't even fucking play in '98.
Wait, so
Champs.
so
Third,
how do
champs.
they progress through the tournament? Besides winning and eliminating a team, like during the group
you said
stages.
they lost.
Because
Like,
there's like
yeah.
4
So
or
they
5
do-
teams
So the
per
the groups only have four teams.
4 teams per group.
Yeah, so 4 teams per group, and I think the top 3.
So when they're building up
Hold
points, is it based off of wins or based off the amount of goals they score in game?
It's wins, draws, and losses
Gotcha.
gives you
Okay,
points.
so
So you
wins
get
is
3,
like 3.
1 for a draw, 0 for a loss, and then they have the goal differential stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
That's what I
Here,
meant by the point system.
got you. So they had
Makes sense.
no. There was more groups than this. Hold up here.
What the group should go all the way from A through F, right? Or G?
Yeah, here I'm looking at the tables. So there was
Should be 32 countries.
3 groups.
3 groups, that's it?
Yeah, I mean it shows Group E, F, and G, and that's it. Yeah, even at the 2016, it only had 3 teams, and they call them E, F, and G. I don't know why.
That makes no sense. Compared to
Um,
any other soccer tournament.
No, so that's just the not every country gets a bid, or not the top 32 get a bid. It's all whatever it is based. I mean, you have like whatever it is, but you have Great Britain, Canada, Japan, Chile, then you had Netherlands, Brazil, Zambia, China, Sweden, United States, Australia, New Zealand. So it's based off of wins, draws, and losses. So you had 3 games inside your group. There was 1 team went 9-0.
So my thing is,
Everybody else.
how do you even qualify to get in the group stages? Because there's a lot more countries with a lot more soccer teams than just what's there. Because, I mean, Paraguay is not there.
Is Uruguay?
Uruguay is not there. Romania soccer team wasn't there.
Right, here we go.
Job well done.
All right, participating nations qualifying for the Olympics based on the qualification rules for their respective associations. Each body, UEFA, CONMEBOL, or CONCACAF, whoever, determines how each nation qualifies, with each federation having a maximum number of teams that are allowed to compete. The host nation automatically qualifies.
Got you. Okay,
So for UEFA, for example, uses the Men's European Under-21 Championship as a path for a nation's qualification to the Olympics.
So then the top
So
teams from
technically-
that are the ones that move on to the group stages from their respective countries.
Well, so it's their respective confederations. So say for women's, they might use the women's women's CONCACAF champ, like the Gold Cup, for
Right.
example. For them to get in,
So
but
the
it'll
top
say
3
like
countries from the Gold Cup will progress to the group stages, or the top 4 countries will progress to the group stages to qualify for the Olympic Games.
So the interesting one is the amount of teams that are allowed per confederation. So for men's it's different, but for women's it might be less, because for the European Championships for men, the top 4 teams qualified. So for this year
Now,
it was
is
France,
that
Germany,
for-
Romania, and Spain.
Is that for each regional league?
Yeah, but the number might be different. So like the North American Confederation might only get 2, and the
Based
Asian
off how big their actual
right,
conglomerate
based on
is.
competing countries and stuff like that. So Europe's is always bigger.
Yeah, because they've got
Um,
almost every country in that league, correct?
Oh, well, technically every country could have a team in that confederation. I thought you were saying that Europe had most of the countries in the world.
Oh no.
That's where I thought
No.
you were going with it.
Compared
Oh.
to to this side of the Gold Cup, we only have a certain amount of countries.
No, in Gold Cup, I mean, it's every team in North America. So the Gold Cup for women's is technically could be the same size as men's if the teams want to go.
Sam,
Like you could have Honduras, El Salvador. You could have all the Central American countries, because South America does their own thing.
So they can go if they want to.
No, they can go to Gold Cup,
Yes.
which would be the qualifying tournament to get to that point.
Yes.
But so for
These
Tokyo,
other countries just did not sign up to be in the.
no, they just didn't qualify from winning Gold Cup. So
Okay.
Gold Cup probably sent first and second place, because you literally have Canada and United States, and that was the finals.
Yeah. So my question is, we have a smaller amount of teams in our Gold Cup league compared to UEFA Gold Cup, correct?
Well, UEFA European Championships, but
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
They each have their own name, but yes.
So if you look at the size of Europe, there is more countries in Europe than there is in the
So
North
it's
American,
pretty much just
Central
like
American
each
Confederation.
state setting a representative for the government, and some states have more, some states have less, just based off population.
Yeah, that would be like if you're talking about going to the Senate or like representatives being
Yeah.
like going to the World Cup. Yeah. Because like it's the same thing as World Cup. So based on certain tournaments, you qualify at that they use the U21 level. So the U21 Gold Cup or whatever's for a certain age bracket, that one would be the Olympics. The real Gold Cup, like what the USA is doing now, if they win, I think they qualify for World Cup.
Oh shit!
Is what that is.
Nice.
So it depends on what level or what age bracket it is, qualifies for what tournament. But I think for women's, I think it goes
Okay,
either way.
so for each
But the men's tournament had 16 teams.
Okay, so like gold for the Olympics, certain age cutoff, and then the next thing you're working for, if you play soccer, would be the World Cup.
I mean, yeah, you would hope that you don't have to play on the U21 team. You'd hope that you could play on the senior team,
Right.
just out the gate, anyways.
Well, 100%.
But yeah, so
That's where the real money is.
like for men's, there's a Olympic committee states that only players under the age of 23. You can only have 3 that are over 23.
That's weird. Those little stipulations like that.
So here it is. Here's the breakdown for men's: host nation, automatic, UEFA, European under 21 championships, 4 teams.
It's the only reason Korea made it in 2002.
Yeah, the Oceania Football Confederation. So they have their men's Olympic qualifying tournament, is what they call it. 1 team gets to go. Confederation of African Football does the African U23 Cup of Nations. 3 teams get to go. Asia Football Confederation, the AFC, does the U23 Championships. 3 teams get to go.
So each continent.
In this, yeah. So yeah, that's almost how you look at it. Is that each continent has.
So how does it work for Australia?
They're in the Asian.
They get a free win.
Because
No,
they're a
they're
continent and a country all in one.
Yeah, they're in the Asian. They're in the Asian Confederation.
So same with New Zealand then.
Yeah, and they both like. So the thing is for, the host nation, automatic bid for women's. UEFA, they use the FIFA Women's World Cup for berths. The top 3 places that are from Europe. Then the same thing. You have the Copa America is one. The United States does. There's an Olympic qualifying championship, 2 teams. Then there's a CAF CONMEBOL playoff game that only the winner gets to go.
Word in right now.
Chinese.
But
Snapchat me what you want.
trying to see Olympic soccer. I want to see what the men's is looking like. Yeah, so for like the men's, you have a definite dude. Danny Alves is fucking playing for Brazil. The guy's like 40.
I'll take shrimp fried rice.
He's got more title wins than some of these players' age. Like he's got 4. He's trying to get his 44th title, and he might go play in the World Cup.
Said what, Sam?
Shrimp fried rice. Shrimp fried rice. Beef and broccoli.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to see much of the Olympics. Like I see, like bits and pieces here if customer has it on, but the only thing I've actually sat down and watched was the women's volleyball, a couple matches.
I'm not interested in the main Olympics that they're showing for free on the TV.
I'm just confused why you guys aren't paying attention to a team that's fucking blazing a trail through the fucking Olympics right now.
What?
Fucking South Korea's U23 men's team.
In soccer?
Soccer.
What?
Yeah, they're fucking 2-1 right now in their group.
Oh, I bet on them to win.
When?
Tonight. South Korea Olympic.
Against who?
Mexico Olympic. Was something inputted wrong?
No.
Okay.
I just didn't pay attention to it.
Oh, yeah. Because I was like, I have a feeling that South Korea is going to come on top of Mexico. I feel like we're going to do it.
Nah, not when I
It's
looked at
only a plus 40 spread.
Not when I looked at the group, man. Not when I looked at the group.
You okay, dog?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, and a little snot in the old nasal passage.
Yeah, man. Fucking Japan and New Zealand and South Korea all advanced.
Hey, that's two of my family team right there.
USA didn't even play in it.
Mm.
I'm surprised France's U23 team did so poorly. Oh wait, I know why. I looked at this roster. They fucking suck. Dude, no. All right. I'm literally looking at this fucking team, and I have never heard of most of these people. I know a couple of their names, like Andre Pierre Gagnac. That dude is 35. Do you want to know the next closest age on the team to him?
23.
Me too.
No, there's a 29 and a 28, but after that, everybody's 23 and below.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because they use their fucking 3 players. But Brazil over here, let's look at this roster.
What they use for their 3 players, or who?
One of their goalies, his name is Santos. He's 31.
Okay.
I don't know who the fuck
So
he is actually.
they're pulling in a solid sub goalie if their main goalie gets injured.
Who the fuck is he? Santos. Let me Google this guy. No,
All right,
not
another
Santos.
job, so I'm gonna pick it up.
All right, homie. Deuces.
Yeah, see you guys around.
Later, man.
Fuck that. 8:30 at night on a Friday. Yep, got another job.
Who the fuck is this guy? Okay, yeah. This is this the one dude from? Oh, I thought this was the guy from the fucking team that was in the fucking plane crash. No, it's not that team.
It's not the solo
But yeah.
survivor.
But yeah, so Santos is the first one. The second one is weird too. It is Diego Carlos, who plays for Sevilla FC. He is a defender, 28 years of age.
Fuck.
No idea who he is. Then you have a bunch of guys who just turned 24, but they turned 24 this year, so they're eligible still. So you have a bunch of young guys: Douglas Luiz, Paulinho. Richarlison's probably one of the best players on the team. So you have that guy. He plays for Everton, but he played for Brazil at the that lost to Argentina in the Copa America. But then they have Danny Alves is their other guy. So do you want to guess how old Danny Alves actually is?
29.
No.
33.
No.
37.
No, you're close. He has started all 3 games, and he is 38. And he plays defender is what they put him at. He was playing like midfielder for Paris Saint-Germain because he's like a wingback. Like that dude is up and down the right side of the field like it's his. Well, I mean, it is his fucking job, but yeah.
So I may think I know why we had some viewers stop in today.
Why?
Because the title of the podcast. It's another one of I'm just gonna take a DJ sentence and make it a title.
Oh, don't tell me. Is it in the Twitch chat or the Twitch top like name?
It is the Twitch title.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm gonna try to see what it says.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So you want to go
That
ahead
actually
and...
that actually happened. But see, I'm surprised you didn't say 15 years ago some asshole blew through the school doors.
Nah, you were talking too fast and I couldn't remember everything that was said, and that's what stuck in my head.
Yeah, I mean that actually happened.
That is not a
But it's-
lie.
But you know what's weird? It's like a urban legend because nobody knows what school it happened to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you ask like
Right.
higher ups in the construction side of things because it had to do with the grouting of the doors or whatever, and
Some kids literally ran up and knocked the door out and the door frame out the wall.
they drove a car straight through the fucking door.
Oh.
So that's the funny thing is like if you ask anybody who's like higher up in construction or like project managers, like older individuals, they'll say like, "Hey, I've heard that too," and it's like you should have fucking worked here. What do you mean? You guys should have a detailed report on this. Like if you're trying to grout doors when the manufacturer says do not do it, like that's the whole
It was him.
what?
It was him.
Yeah, right. It was probably. I mean, if you've met him, you'd probably be like, "Yeah, this motherfucker did it."
Yeah, he took that Toyota right.
You'd be
through the
like,
fucking
"Man, how many
doors.
bomb threats did this motherfucker call in when he was in high school?"
Fuck.
No, I'm just kidding. That dude, he's a,
Oh man.
he's alright.
How do you
Go from saying that insult to nah, he's all right.
He's all right. He's
It
an all
was
right
just
guy.
It was more of a joke. More of a joke.
Even when shit's serious, you know, I'm gonna crack a little jokey joke.
Exactly. Got to keep it a little lighthearted around here.
A little lighthearted. But you gotta give a little time.
Situation.
You gotta give a little time sometimes.
In the right
Just a little bit of time.
I mean, all he was trying to do was just add a little pepper at the end of it.
Oh,
you know?
trust me, there's
Just a
there's
little
enough
pepper.
pepper here.
Well, I'm crying all the time.
I mean, to each their own, I guess.
I don't cry.
What is it? Cody says he doesn't have tear ducts. Some shit like that. I bet you he was crying.
Yeah, he
yesterday.
cries out of his nipples.
I bet you he cried yesterday. What do you like? So what do you think? Like, what would because you've experienced
I've been
it
there.
before.
I've been there.
Yeah, you've been there. I mean, I feel like there was
But all I gotta say, mine wasn't. Well,
right
The
No,
first
that's what I'm
time.
saying,
The
though.
first time.
The emotions. No, I mean both times.
the first time I was like,
I wouldn't
fuck,
consider. I wouldn't consider. Are you talking about
because the cop
like,
showed
cop-
up.
I wouldn't consider that a
A repo.
a pickup. Yeah, no, that's not a repo. That is somebody reported it stolen. Who else's name was on it? That's a completely different scenario. Like that was kind of is what it is.
It's bitch
But
move.
but the repo though, like there was
Oh.
already so many like in your situation, there was already so many other emotions going on at once. There's a lot to take in on that incident, to where they go fuck you. You're taking yours too.
So let me explain this story here. All right. So
It is fucking nutty.
got this car, right? You know, it's got 30-day tags on it.
I love this story.
Well, not 30-day tags on it. I think it had actual tags on it.
I was gonna say because you had it
Yeah, I had it a
over
little bit.
the month.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you cannot tell me
'Cause I
that they
had
came
made
and
some
got that
payments
thing
on
and
it.
they said that you were late and you still had 30-day tax.
Yeah, no. So I had made some
Did you
payments
mad at
on
that?
it, and
Yeah, damn, y'all motherfuckers quick.
so like I think I was like
Like it was just due yesterday.
Like
Oh, you
I
give me time to play.
had just got a job in telecom again, and I had just started working like 2 days before,
Like, well,
and I think I was a week behind on my payment.
Where were you working?
I was working
'Cause
for
you
a
had-
temp agency actually.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say because you had quit expressed or fired, quit, whatever, because you
Yeah.
had transportation. Because like literally once she picked up your car, you're like, yeah, I don't have a car anymore.
Yeah, and they were like,
Okay.
"Well, you're on your own." So I just got this job, and I've been working there for like 2 days or something like that, and I was like a week late on my car payment, so I was just waiting to get paid. Well, my stepbrother, rest his soul, he is now passed on, but he, the good guy he is, didn't like to make payments on his truck. He liked to park it behind the house and hide it. So one day, the tow truck guys caught him slacking. Caught the truck parked out front. Let me tell you what, they were quick to have that bitch on there. Right.
Let's just say our brother was a fucking flight risk.
Next thing I know, my stepbrother's no longer in the house. I hear the truck, hear a bunch of yelling, then I hear some crashing. Some loud banging, dog. I go outside. This motherfucker has drove the truck, reversed it off the tow truck.
Was it a
In-
flatbed?
Yeah. Into the back, into the front end of a state trooper car, police car, that we live next door to. And then proceeded to drive away. And then the whole neighborhood gets locked down with tons of police. Next thing I know, they're like, well, since we can't have his, we're going to take yours. Yours wasn't supposed to get towed yet, but you know what? You can blame him for that. And I lost my car.
Second note, talking about dumb shit. Have you guys seen the photo of the Gremlin that was converted into a General Lee?
No.
And so someone put a title under it called it the Dollar General. Regardless. But yeah, so like I feel like the set of emotions is different in that one because there was a lot going on.
I was
kinda
just
all at
happy I
once.
wasn't going to jail.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. There was like a lot.
Like, there was a lot of cops, a lot of guns,
I'm just wondering, like,
a lot of dogs.
so he called me right after it happened, and I was just like, I laughed. Like, I don't know if that sounds bad, but I laughed.
But I mean, what
And
else
he
do
was
you do in
like,
that situation?
he was like, yeah, ha 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 ha.
He's like, yeah, it's funny. Danny's dumb fucking face. But like, so the thing is like, so I look at like the comments earlier, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, fuck, he does that, and I just straight laughed in his face about getting his car taken. I was like, fuck me,
But
man.
they let me clean it out first. I got to get my subs out and
Well,
everything.
so the thing was, is that they let him grab. He just happened to forget his check. I was like, man, I don't
Genius.
know.
That would have been the first thing I grabbed.
I'm looking for like the fishing poles, some boots.
Yeah, he called his boss, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll let you use a PTO day." I'm like, "Good luck figuring it." He didn't call me today, so I'm assuming he got it all straightened out. Because he said, so he confirmed that he had made the payment, like he had paid it.
So why'd they repo it?
So apparently, the place that it's through, like whatever bank or whatever picked it up, is very shitty about like their transactioning system.
Oh,
And the dude is like, he's like, "Yeah, I've heard this like several times."
damn.
So I'm like, that sucks. Like, you get it repoed and then you have to go get it out of impound. So you got to pay to get it out on top of that. I'm like, fuck that. They better release that shit if it was like, oh, our bad. Like, we
Yeah,
forget.
really? I'd be pissed.
But
That's why I like Ally. They've been pretty good. Well, anybody else got anything else to add? I can't speak anymore.
Good.
Well, looks like
Gotta
we're
work in the morning.
gonna enter there for the night. Thanks to everyone that stopped by. Hopefully, we win our Athos podcast parlay. If not, we'll still be back next week. Either way.
yeah, it's not like it's going to affect my life situation. I'll still have to go to work tomorrow.
I can't.
$2,000 ain't enough to make that big a difference.
I mean, it would
2
right
million?
now.
3 million, 4 million. Now we're talking.
All right. Take it easy. Have a good night.